teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Duke's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Heat. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
4-2 Spider.
The give is to Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Ready, set.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Gets it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Okay, break.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the set.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He wants to change this route. For a push on 4th down. He'll get it all the way to the line before he's forced out of bounds.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Run in the red zone, it's Williams. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Pound 55 weak.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go. Ready, go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here comes the heat. Moving away from pressure. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
Ready?
First play of the period will be a second down. He might want another play. The toss sweep to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10.
Jackrabbit.
The give is to Williams. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Turning on the Jets. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. BC. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Barlow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Runs through a tackle. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Special teams coming through. As they pin him back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
On the set.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
Lion. Igloo.
On the ground, it's Burrell. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Ready up.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ready, set.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Got it.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
The give to the left side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Takes it on the shovel. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Okay, ready?
And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep right. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
On the double.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Glenn. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to pound their way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollock.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tyler. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
On the ready?
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Ready?
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Black 14! Black 14!
On the direct snap, it's Williams. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Ward. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the Blue Devils are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
Ready?
That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On the snap, it's Davidson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands, a guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football, and when he gets near
On the ready.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Ready.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Fights off a defender. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Ready up.
The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Moves. Ready.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling.
Ready.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Here we go.
Direct snap. It's Williams. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and they get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have